Hey, it's Danny and welcome back to the Amistad Spa channel. Have you ever wondered what separates a good massage from an absolutely unforgettable one? It's not just about technique or the type of oil you use, though those things matter. The real secret, the magic ingredient, is something deeper. It's about the intention, the presence, and the energy you bring to the table. It's about transforming a physical act into a profound experience of healing and connection. Today I'm pulling back the curtain and sharing the 5 core rituals we practice here at Amistad Spa. The rituals that turn every touch into a message of care. These aren't just steps in a routine, they are a philosophy. They are the foundation upon which we build trust, foster deep relaxation, and create a space where people feel truly seen and cared for. I believe that anyone, whether you're a seasoned professional or just someone who wants to give a better back rub to a loved one, can learn to cultivate this kind of powerful, intentional touch. It's about understanding that your hands are extensions of your heart, and when you lead with compassion and presence, the results are nothing short of transformative. So, if you're ready to elevate your touch from simple mechanics to a true art form, you're in the right place. We're going to dive into the simple yet powerful practices that will change not only how you give a massage, but how you connect with others on a human level. These 5 rituals are the soul of what we do at Amistad Spa, and I'm so excited to share them with you. Let's get started. Before my hands ever touch a client, the most important work begins within me. The first ritual, and arguably the most crucial, is to ground yourself. Think about it. How can you expect to transmit calm, healing energy if you're walking into the room feeling frazzled, scattered, or stressed? Your energy is contagious. If you're anxious, your client will feel it. If you're calm and centered, they'll feel that too. This isn't some woo-woo concept. It's the fundamental starting point for creating a sanctuary of peace. The session doesn't begin when the massage starts. It begins the moment you decide to become present. So here's the practice. Before every single session, I stand quietly for a moment, close my eyes, and take 3 deep, intentional breaths. On the first inhale, I breathe in stillness. On the exhale, I release any mental clutter, any to-do list, any worries from my day. On the second breath, I focus on my body, feeling my feet planted firmly on the floor, connecting me to the earth. This physical sensation is incredibly powerful. It's an anchor. It reminds me that I am here now. It stops my mind from racing ahead or dwelling on the past. The third breath is about setting an intention. I silently dedicate the next hour to the well-being of the person on my table. I clear my mind to make space for them. This isn't a long, drawn-out meditation. It can take less than a minute. But this simple act of grounding completely shifts the atmosphere. It transforms the treatment room from just a physical space into a sacred one. It's a declaration that for this period of time, my focus is singular, my energy is clear, and I am ready to serve with my full presence. This ritual is a non-negotiable for me and my team. It's a sign of respect for the client and for the work itself. When you are grounded, you become a stable, calming force. Your touch isn't just mechanical, it's infused with a sense of peace and stability that the client's nervous system can literally feel and respond to. So, before you do anything else, find your center. Breathe, plant your feet, and become the calm you wish to create. It's the greatest gift you can offer before the massage even begins. Now that you're grounded, it's time to talk about your hands. Our second ritual is to feel, don't just press. This might sound subtle, but it is the difference between a generic, one-size-fits-all massage and a truly personalized, intuitive healing experience. A less experienced therapist might follow a memorized routine, applying the same strokes and pressure from person to person. But an exceptional therapist uses their hands as diagnostic tools. Your hands are your ears. They are there to listen to the story the body is telling you. Every muscle has a voice, and your job is to tune in and understand what it needs. So how do you listen with your hands? It starts with slowing down. As you make that initial contact, don't just dive in. Let your hands rest on the body for a moment. Pay attention to the subtle information you receive. Is the skin warm or cool? Is the tissue soft and pliable, or is it tight and rigid? Can you feel the rhythm of their breath under your palms? These are not just physical observations. They are vital clues that guide your entire session. You're not just working on a set of muscles. You're engaging with a living, breathing person with a unique landscape of tension and holding patterns. This intuitive listening allows you to adapt in real time. Maybe you plan to start with deep tissue work on the shoulders, but your hands tell you there's a lot of guarded tension in the lower back. You adjust. You respond. You let the body lead the dance. This isn't about abandoning your training or techniques. It's about enhancing them with perception. Your knowledge of anatomy is the map, but your sense of touch is the compass that helps you navigate the specific terrain of the person in front of you. It's a continuous, flowing conversation between your hands and their body. When you approach touch this way, clients feel it on a profound level. They feel like you truly get them. They feel safe because they know you are paying attention and responding to their specific needs, not just going through the motions. It builds an incredible amount of trust and allows them to relax more deeply, knowing they are in sensitive, caring hands. So I encourage you, let your hands become your most perceptive sense. Don't just execute a sequence. Feel, listen, and respond with intelligence and intuition. In a world that constantly screams for faster, more now, our third ritual at Amistad Spa is a radical act of defiance. Slow is strong. This principle is honestly transformative for both the client and the therapist. For the client, slow, deliberate movements are deeply reassuring to the nervous system. Quick, jerky, or unpredictable motions can trigger a subtle fight or flight response, causing muscles to tense up in defense. But when your strokes are slow, steady, and consistent, you are communicating safety. You are saying, you can trust me. You can let go. I am here with you. This deliberate pacing does something magical. It builds a rhythm, almost like a lullaby for the body, that allows the client to sink into a much deeper state of relaxation. It's in this state, the parasympathetic rest and digest mode, that true healing and release can occur. Strong pressure doesn't have to be fast. In fact, a slow, deep, sustained pressure is often perceived as much more powerful and effective than a rapid, forceful one. It gives the muscle tissue time to receive the pressure, to yield, and to release, rather than bracing against it. From the therapist's perspective, moving slowly is a powerful act of self-preservation and mindfulness. When you rush, you rely on brute force, which leads to fatigue, burnout, and even injury. But when you slow down, you can tap into your body mechanics. You learn to use your body weight instead of just your muscle strength, allowing gravity to do much of the work. This makes your touch more effective and sustainable. You can work for hours without depleting your own energy reserves because you are moving with efficiency and grace. Moreover, moving slowly keeps you present. It's almost impossible to be mentally checked out when you are focused on the deliberate, measured pace of your hands. It forces you to stay connected to the moment, to the feel of the tissue under your fingers, and to the rhythm of the client's breath. It's a moving meditation, so resist the urge to rush. Embrace the power of a slow, steady hand. You'll find that your work becomes stronger, your clients become more relaxed, and your own energy remains centered and abundant. This next ritual goes beyond technique and touches the very heart of what it means to be a healer. Ritual number 4 is to touch with respect and care. This means understanding that you are not just working on a collection of muscles, bones, and tissues. You are being entrusted with a person's entire being, their physical body, yes, but also their emotional state, their stress, their vulnerability, and their trust. To treat the body as sacred is to acknowledge the whole person lying on your table. It is a profound responsibility and an incredible privilege. This respect is communicated in countless ways, both big and small. It's in the way you handle the draping, ensuring the client always feels secure, warm, and modest. It's in the way your own posture conveys confidence and professionalism, rather than sloppiness or fatigue. Your hands themselves can communicate reverence. A touch that is gentle yet firm, confident yet humble, says more than words ever could. It says, I honor you. I am here to support you. This is a safe space for you to heal. Think about the energetic quality of your presence. Are you approaching the session with compassion? Are you holding a space of non-judgment for whatever the client is carrying in their body? People store so much in their tissues: grief, stress, joy, trauma. When you touch with respect and care, you create an environment where emotional release can happen safely if it needs to. You are a facilitator, a quiet guardian of their experience. You are caring for the person, not just fixing a problem area in their back. This philosophy changes everything. It elevates the massage from a commercial transaction to a deeply human interaction. Clients may not be able to articulate why, but they feel the difference. They feel honored and seen. They feel safe. This is the essence of therapeutic presence. Remember that every time someone gets on your table, They are offering you a profound level of trust. Honor that trust by treating their body as the sacred vessel it is. Let every movement, every moment of contact be an expression of deep respect and genuine care. Our fifth and final ritual is one that grounds our intuition in professionalism and clear communication. Check in and adjust. While listening with your hands is essential, you can't be a mind reader. Creating a truly collaborative experience means creating an open channel for verbal feedback. This demonstrates your commitment to the client's comfort and well-being, reinforcing the trust you've worked so hard to build. It shows them that their voice matters and that this session is truly for them. The best massage is not the one you think they need, but the one they actually experience as perfect for them in that moment. The initial check-in is key. Early in the session, after you've had a moment to warm up the tissue, it's the perfect time to ask a simple, open-ended question. Something like, "How is this pressure feeling for you right now?" is perfect. It's not a yes or no question, it invites a more descriptive answer. This initial calibration is crucial. It sets the precedent that communication is welcome and encouraged. It empowers the client to speak up later if they need to, because you've already opened the door for them. Beyond that initial verbal check-in, your job is to be a master observer of nonverbal cues. This is where your presence and awareness come back into play. Is the client's breathing shallow and rapid? Are they subtly flinching or tensing a muscle in another part of their body when you work on a sensitive area? These are all signals. A slight furrow of the brow, a tightening of the jaw, these are all forms of communication. Noticing these cues and adjusting your touch accordingly, perhaps by easing up on the pressure or slowing down, shows an incredible level of attunement. Being ready and willing to adjust at any moment is a hallmark of a true professional. It shows that you are flexible, responsive, and not rigidly attached to your own plan. Your ego is not involved. The client's comfort is the only priority. This continuous feedback loop, both verbal and nonverbal, ensures the experience is always perfectly tailored. It closes the gap between your intention and their reception, making them feel completely cared for and in control of their own experience. This final ritual is what makes a massage not just good but perfectly unforgettably theirs. So there you have it, the 5 rituals that form the very soul of the Amistad Spa experience. Grounding yourself, feeling instead of just pressing, embracing the strength and slowness, touching with reverence, and always being ready to check in and adjust. These aren't just techniques, they are a mindset. They are a commitment to being fully present, compassionate, and attuned. Because at the end of the day, your hands are your tools, but your presence is your greatest gift. The energy and intention you bring to the table are what truly heal. I want you to remember this. To touch well is to care well. Every time you place your hands on another person, you have an opportunity to communicate something profound. You can communicate safety, trust, respect, and deep, unconditional care. This is the work we are so passionate about here at Amistad Spa. We believe in transforming every single massage into a message of healing, a message of peace, and a message of human connection in a world that so desperately needs it. Whether you're a professional therapist looking to deepen your practice or simply someone who wants to bring more conscious care to your loved ones, I invite you to embody these rituals. Always aim for excellence in every touch. Let it be an extension of your heart. Thank you so much for joining me today. If this resonated with you, please subscribe for more insights from our spa. Until next time, be well and touch with intention.